I'm Davey. I'm awesome. And welcome to the Comment Corner, where you guys make comments on my videos and I respond every week. And in between responding to your comments, a waiter came by and noticed that my glass was empty. So he asked if I would like another. I was like, why would I want two empty glasses? So kicking it off this week with last week's Comment Corner, mayo on French fries. Joshua Martinez kicked it off with, what? What'd I do? He's talking about the fact that he and my wife are mortal enemies. And I am staying out of that one. I'm just acknowledging a fact. I got my own mortal enemies. Then Robert Kindler commented, oh, I lost the first game this week. I knew I shouldn't have had that colonoscopy yesterday. First of all, it don't matter about losing that game. I'm not playing it anymore. Second, yes, you should have had that colonoscopy. For men our age, it is an important procedure that I'm avoiding. Then Richard Daly commented, if you haven't already, next time, try Chipotle mayo. I have already, and it's yummy. Richard Daly replied to himself, or go all out. Fries, cheese, bacon, Chipotle mayo. I love you. Then Joshua Martinez commented, seriously? Enough poking fun at Crystal Clear Pepsi. Crystal Clear is not dead. Crystal Clear is life. Josh, Crystal Clear Pepsi is gone, buried, and hopefully never coming back. And once you can see the truth about Crystal Clear Pepsi, you can clearly see the truth. Then Paul Jetto commented, fries dipped in shakes? Good. Crystal Pepsi? Gross. Sorry, dude. You're allowed to have your opinion. I agree with you about the Crystal Clear Pepsi. Fries and milkshakes? Not so much. You know what the movies The Sixth Sense and Titanic have in common? I see dead people. Then on my Davey's Awesome Stories, Crazy Customers, where I specifically talked about customers who were, well, Das Ingrid was, which I really hope but really doubt I said right. If I did say it wrong, I'm very sorry. Commented, one guy once threatened to call the cops because I closed my store on time. It was 10 minutes after we closed. The lights were off. Dude ended up writing a letter to my boss, and I got talked to because I literally did nothing wrong. So I got out. Yeah, that's kind of messed up. If you work retail or restaurants, that happens. People come in and want to be served when you've already closed and you're getting everything cleaned up and everything. Never had a boss have the nerve to get mad at me about that, though, so yeah, I would have probably left too. Then Joshua Martinez commented, I once had a customer in the drive-thru who pulled out her dollars from under her Triple G bra, like they were stuffed under the sagginess of 40-plus years old memories. By Thor's hammer, they were soaking wet, almost dripping even. Ugh! I was afraid to touch that money, but my co-worker at the McDonald's was almost in tears, begging me not to make her touch him. In fact, I could almost swear that the presidents on the prints were weeping too. Dude, I think everybody who's had to accept cash from customers at a job has had to deal with a woman taking out soaking wet money from her bra. I understand women keep things in their bra, but maybe not underneath where you get a lot of sweat. At least not until somebody funds my fan's ear. Then Jay McCool commented, this guy did something stupid. It's in my head to this day. I was working in retail. It was last year. It was Christmas season. And all the decorations had been put out on the shelves. But this guy came in and was super annoying. I couldn't remember all the things he did, but I remember one thing he did that was so stupid. He came to me and asked for Halloween candy. Still hate him. Okay. Can't say that's ever happened to me, but could have just been like, we have Christmas candy. And then Paul Jetto commented, I worked at a popular coffee chain when I was a teenager. We only served coffee, not soda. This woman came in who had a smell on her that offended everyone well across the parking lot. She wasn't homeless, mind you. She dressed in nice clothes, she drove a sports car, but she was a Looney Tune. She wanted a sarsaparilla, if that's how you spell it, soda. I still don't know what that is, but we did not carry soda of any kind. She started crying like full-on baby crying that I was racist. And we were both white. Then she told my manager that I was trying to end her life. I was genuinely scared for my own life, to be honest. So I gave her the cola I brought from home for myself, and she sniffed and smiled and skipped out of the store like a frickin' child. My boss and I looked at each other, not knowing what to say. and just left it. Okay, first of all, Paul, thank you for this comment. When I saw it, I started laughing hysterically throughout the entire thing. I busted a gut laughing at this when you first commented it. So much so that normally my wife will wait to my comment corners to see the comments, but she had to know what I was laughing at so hard. I've had customers that crazy, but it's still fun to hear about. And it's a little bit more fun that it didn't happen to me. I'm laughing that you gave her your personal soda just to get her out of there. I'm laughing because I have also had people who are the same race as me calling me racist against them. As far as crazy customers, no offense, but last week you mentioned you live in Fresno, and I've only been to Fresno twice, never on purpose, and I just imagine that there's a lot of crazy people living there. Again, no offense. That's just my take on Fresno. And finally, sarsaparilla is root beer. Called that because it comes from the sarsaparilla root. That used to be the name of it, and then somewhere along the line they changed it to root beer. I don't know why. Most people nowadays do just say root beer. But I have once in a blue moon had somebody come in and order a sarsaparilla, and I can't help but look at them and go like, "The hell are you doing? Are you trying to bring that back? It's not coming back. Just say root beer." Right before she met me, my wife dated a clown. So I had some pretty big shoes to fill. Then on my Davies Awesome Wrestling, where I ranked my top 11 favorite women's championships, Daniel DeLeon 69 commented, "I love the NXT Women's Championship. If you're talking about the second version, I'm with you. I liked it. Talking about the current one, we're going to have to agree to disagree, because I don't like either of those current NXT championships." Then Joshua Martinez commented, "You dress in the manner of a male prostitute."
We don't care if you get it.
Then Joshua Martinez commented, "This list doesn't sit well with me. It makes me unreasonably angry. Without reason, of course. That reason being no reason at all, to be honest, except the reason to bring out the rage. Careful, Davey. I'm a Pandora's box you do not want to open. It is Pandora. I can't take my dog to the park anymore. The ducks keep trying to eat him. I should have known better. He is purebred." Then on my Davies Awesome Movies, where I reviewed the classic 1960 version of Psycho, Joshua Martinez commented, "I like the original one with Vince Vaughn and Anne Heche. At least that one was in color." Damn, you're stupid. Paul Jetto replied to him, "I'm pretty sure you know that the black and white version was the original." He knows. He's just being dumb. He knows this because he had already seen the original Psycho. I hadn't, when we went and saw the remake in theaters. Which is why I liked the remake at first, but liked it a lot less when I saw the original Psycho. But yes, I saw the remake and got surprised by the ending. I had never seen it. And then Jay Spud commented, Oh God. Oh, why? Why, Mr. Awesome? Why would you review a movie that clearly glorifies the worst crime a person could commit? I mean, she didn't even bargain or haggle for that car. She just went in and paid cash. The horror! When she could have brought down the price. My people have nightmares watching the beginning of this movie. The shower scene is rather unnerving, to say the least. Most recently, my girlfriend, you know, the gal I've mentioned already, Nunchucks. She loves to reenact that scene. Only instead of a knife, she just likes to point and laugh. She compares my manhood to a half-chewed fruit roll-up. Her love is strange. Another takeaway from this movie is that she often takes personal enjoyment by watching me through a hole in my wall. It's really an unhinged fascination Nunchucks has. I tried not to weep and whimper when I heard her growling through the wall. Last time I could swear my mother was growling with her, along with whispers on how to make it look like an accident. It was very troubling, so I won't bore you with too many details. Too late. At least I'm not the only man afraid of her. My brother is too. He's been voiding his bladder in bed for more than a month now because of the way she looks at him, like a hungry serial slasher out of a Craven movie. She had me scared by dressing up like our grandmother and having me burst into his room with a jar of Miracle Whip. She calls me Mayo Poppins. Man, these nicknames are getting elaborate. Paul Jetto replied to this, "So this is your brother? Pretending to be Jewish?" My mom is Jewish, so I'll say this doesn't offend me, but that car bit made me laugh so hard. Seriously, dude, get help. Lol. It's my brother. And yes, it's his little, I want to say Woody Allen impression, I don't know. But the good thing is that you're able to take a joke. That's the important part. Then Paul Jetto made his own comment. I'm going to tell a weird, funny story here. I love this movie a lot. A whole lot. When my ex-girlfriend from high school was staying the weekend at my house, my parents loved her and didn't mind, by the way, she was taking a shower, or so I thought, and I decided to put on my mom's dress, she's a big girl, and then went to do the scene. It was my mom taking a shower when I burst in like Norman Bates. We laughed, and she later promised we'd drop the subject, but made me promise never to wear her dress again. My girlfriend, of course, told everyone about this night, and the fact that I saw my mommy in the shower. That is a trauma you never get over, dude. That's awesome. And then the final comment, Jay McCool commented, never seen this movie, but the stabbing looks fake. It is. Believe it or not, in most movies it's fake. They don't usually stab people. But I get what you mean. It looks fake. They cut away. But you gotta remember it was 1960. They didn't have the technology like they do now to make it look very real. Still a great movie. Don't watch it for the effects. Watch it for the story. Apparently you're not supposed to get naked at a gender reveal party. So there you have it. That's Comic Corner this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, make sure to hit like, hit subscribe, hit the little bell so you get notifications when I post new videos, and leave a comment of your own to be in next week's Comic Corner. Love you guys.